Hello and welcome back to the Charlatan Live. I am your co-host Sam Pomerant, joined as always with
Halen, Raymond.
And we are back. It's been a grueling winter. There was snow, like a lot of it on one day, and then now no more, and then just freezing cold temperatures. But we survived it, right?
Yeah, we're unfrozen.
We made it.
Yeah.
Is unfrozen just like the lame way of saying Encanto? I just watched Encanto and I'm sad. It's sad.
Right. Perfect for winter.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, well, this is a great way for us to start the new year, bringing the show back. I should note, for us currently, it is Friday, January 28th. We're recording. It is 6:15 p.m. They like to get into the lives of the stars, you know, really get a glimpse into what our days are like, recording a show at 6:15 p.m. I'm going to have a burger after this is done. Anyways, it's Friday, January 28th, 6:15 p.m., which means the convoy hasn't really happened yet. Like, there's some trucks that say some crude things, but like the full effects haven't been felt. And it's just weird to do a news show on the Friday when over the weekend a national tragedy could happen, or traffic. Like, either, you know, they might storm the parliament, or OC Transpo's going to be so late that it's actually on time. And we really love that.
Yes, we do.
It's super... I'm not anxious at all that this episode will come out after an awful thing has happened, and my quotes will seem bad. But I still made them. So, you know, clearly I'm not scared enough to ruin a good joke.
We do be out here, and this is the energy we will keep for the new semester of our show. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Who can stop us? We're unstoppable.
Right. Exactly.
Halen, are you avoiding downtown this weekend?
I am. I'm currently locked inside my dorm with cookies by my side and a thirst for knowledge. So,
ooh.
Yes.
You know who I feel bad for? Because Carlton's not in person till next week.
Yeah.
A week removed from us. Ottawa's downtown this coming week. Like, this episode comes out on Tuesday. Monday, they're already on campus. So they're all hopping on the LRT and like, hey, look, there's a truck and another truck and another truck.
That's what you get for going to the worst school in Ottawa.
Yeah. Of course. I do think it's like, it's not a nice thing to think, but I do feel like when I was like 6, I really liked big cars and trucks. And I feel like 6-year-old me would have been so excited to go downtown this weekend. Like, awful. I hope nothing bad has happened. It's already happened. If it's bad, I'm so sorry. But also, a 6-year-old me would love to be like, oh, there's so many trucks everywhere. Truck. That truck says a word that rhymes with truck. Moving on. I knew rhyming at a young age. I had that down.
That's good.
It's like, someday I'm going to become a rapper, so this whole rhyming thing is important. And now, let's hip-hoppity over to the next segment of our show.
Oh my god.
News.
Craziness.
As I said, we will be returning to campus on February 7th. You'll get to go from zooming into your lectures to hating yourself in the morning that you have to get on the bus and go to campus. But it's happening. So that's really great. The reopening is happening in a few different phases. On the 31st, Rescom will have in-person dining, and the fitness center is going to bring back in-person classes at 50%. You won't have to wear a mask while working out, which is nice, I guess. Not nice as in like I drive a truck nice, but like nice as in like it's hard to work out with cloth over your face. This is going well, right?
Yeah, for sure. You're really selling yourself as pro-vax. Yeah.
I got 3 vaccines. I would have got a 4th, but they said only 3. I just love getting things stabbed in my arm. Vaccines stabbed in my arm.
Right.
I don't do drugs. Um, on February 7th, when we return to classes, UC and the how do you pronounce our library?
Macodrum.
Macodrum, thank you very much. UC and the Macodrum Library will be reopened for all floors at reduced capacity on February 7th. CUSA's main office will also open Monday to Thursday on the 7th. They take Fridays off because it's a lot of work being the most trustworthy union on campus. And unfortunately for all you tunnel dwellers, the tunnels will still be closed. But at least you can go outside and breathe in that fresh air of frostbite. But it's exciting that campus will be back, kind of. We took a month and a half off away from it. I think long enough for people to long for campus. And now we get to go back and remember all of the things we hated about it.
And I can't wait. The only thing I wish is that the tunnels were open, because everybody knows that the worst part of winter is throwing on a nice, cool outfit. Then you just got to put a winter jacket over it, and then nobody can see your sick fit.
Exactly. There's no fit check when you're wearing a winter jacket.
And that's on period. Speaking of, the Ottawa Fashion Show, the OFS, is a new organization that's aiming to revitalize the Ottawa fashion scene. Wow, so cool. You've heard of Paris, you've heard of Rome, but, Ottawa, it's cool. We exist.
I've always called Ottawa the Rome of Ontario.
You're so right.
In that it's the heart of a democracy that's about to crumble.
Very topical, very topical. Yeah. Yeah.
So what else is going on with the Ottawa Fashion Show?
Well, luckily, the Ottawa Fashion Show is still intact as we speak. But with the efforts of David McKenna, the creative director and founding member of OFS, it gives people a chance in the local Ottawa community, like artists, models, photographers, to just show off a little bit, get people interested in what they're doing, what they're wearing, what they're making. It's pretty cool. And of course we're here for fashion. As you can see us now, you see that we're absolutely dripped out.
Yeah. Just for the podcast listeners, we now have video portions of the show, which means today I had to get dressed for the first time since, I want to say, Christmas. But I, look at me in my dad chic outfit, a collared shirt, and a mustache that screams, "Stay away."
Very much like a trucker.
God, no. It keeps coming back.
Whoa, comedy. Love to see it.
We're just, you know what I love about this show, and I feel like it's an underrated aspect of it, is this show is how I find out that I'm anxious about things. I thought I was fine about CUSA until we talked on the show about it, and then turns out I was freaked out about it. I thought going into this that the convoy was not something that was constantly on my mind, but here I am. We are 12 jokes in. Yes. I don't need therapy because I have Charlatan live.
Amazing. And that's what everybody's here for, clearly, Free
therapy.
Yeah. But just going back to the OFS, they're actually planning a fashion show for September. But they're also on Instagram right now, currently trying to create a more COVID safe environment, show off a little bit and, to spotlight local Ottawa designers.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can check them out on Instagram for more info.
Nice. Very exciting. Yeah. Let's keep it in the exciting, the more cultural realm. Sean Evans of Hot Ones fame has participated in a Q&A with a very lucky Carleton student organized by CUSA. The Carleton student, Miss Queenville, got to take the lineup of hot wings and talk to Evans about the origins of the show, as well as his college experience, which I will assume involved hot wings. It would be hilarious if the entire time in college he had no hot wings. And it was post-graduation. He's like, you know what I should try? Hot wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean Evans gives me the vibes of like he would get super drunk and then his hangover cure was just as much hot wings as possible.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Until he's feeling bad, not from the alcohol, but from the effect that amount of hot wings does to your digestive system. Shift the pain.
Yeah. This is not sponsored by Pizza, by the way. Who have excellent chicken wings. Yeah.
Shouts to Pizza on Uber Eats being called Chicken. The creativity it takes to just use a different food item but still double it.
Wow.
It's magnificent. Because I've been tricked by that before. I'm like, I want Pizza chicken wings. Where can I get them? And I'm like scrolling through and I'm like, what's this chicken thing? Oh, it's a lie. I'm being lied to by Pizza. And would you ever tell a friend, like, hey, would you like some chicken?
Absolutely not.
You would never do that?
No.
Would you say to a friend, hey, do you want some pizza?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's not the name. It's the whole company is the issue.
Yeah, no.
Are you telling me you don't like the slimmest pizza you've ever seen? That is 95% grease? I like how you go there and it looks like the pizza's been sitting out for like 45 minutes at the least.
I mean, yeah, it does look like cardboard, but country girls make do. So it's edible.
Look,
and I will eat it. But
I think I put a slice of pizza, or as I call it, Zaza. A slice of Zaza is in the same category as like McDonald's fries, in that objectively they are not good. Mm-hmm. But there are times when you're hungover that they are the only thing that you need.
Absolutely.
Never. It's either while drinking alcohol or the morning after drinking alcohol. It's never pre.
Yeah, in like a normal state.
I'm never pre-inebriated, being like, you know what I really need? Some soggy fries.
That's a good name for a restaurant.
Soggy fries?
Yeah.
Anyways, what was my point? Sean Evans did a Q&A with a Lucky Carleton student. And, it got me thinking. I have a sister, God bless her soul, who goes to University of Ottawa, who went to they did a Zoom with Dan Levy from Schitt's Creek. And, now Sean Evans is doing something with CUSA. My question is, why is it that we have had no celebrities on this show, present company excluded? I consider ourselves to be celebrities. Do you not?
No, of course. Are you joking? Look at us. We're just glamour.
I consider us to be like G-list celebrities.
Yeah.
Like we're not the first people you think of. Definitely not the second. Yeah. Not third. Yeah. Certainly not fourth.
Yeah.
And fifth, I would not think of us fifth. But sixth or seventh, that's not us either. Eighth is where you find us. The eighth celebrity you think of is me and Halen.
Yep. And that's why we do the show,
For
Fame.
We do not care about informing the populace of Carleton. It's all about that sweet, sweet podcast fame. Yeah. I've often said we're the Joe Rogan of Carleton.
Maybe you are, because, anti-vax.
Oh, no. This is the next episode of this is going to be a solo podcast by Halen being like, look, we should have seen the signs coming. But hashtag Sam Pomerant is over. There's nothing we can do about it.
Oh, so canceled. This would happen eventually. It's happening now.
Anyways, my point is I want a celebrity on our show. And I feel like there's some Ryan Reynolds just got a street in Ottawa, Ryan Reynolds Way. Simu Liu is at that weird point of fame where he's like internationally famous but still like acknowledges that he's from Canada. Sandra Oh is from Ottawa. She went to high school with my dad, and they did not talk because she was like really cool. And I don't know if you can judge based off my personality, but I don't come from a line of coolness.
Roasting your dad on the podcast.
He's not gonna listen to this. You think my dad's gonna tune into a podcast hosted by me and wait? I don't know. What are we? 15 minutes in? He's gonna listen to all 15 minutes and oh, wait a second. Sam, come in here, because I live at home, because my life's not going great. Sam, come in here. Did you roast me on the podcast? And I'll be like, Dad, it was wrapped in a self-deprecating joke. I don't think it counts. Sandra Oh, please come on our show. I'm begging you. We'll even take whatever's remaining of Matthew Perry. I saw the Friends reunion. I know it's not all of him, but some of him can come on our show.
We can fit.
We can make it work. I don't know. Evangeline Lilly, the girl who plays the Wasp, just came out as an anti-vaxxer, so she's probably not going to get as much media bookings as she did before. Maybe we can swing her.
Of course you would like that.
Look, guys, no, I'm not saying we should get her because she's anti-vax and that's the thing that I want to share. Obviously not. What I'm saying is her alternative political views means that she's not going to be on the CNNs or the Tonight Shows with Jimmy Fallon or even the Late Late Shows with James Corden. But she might come here if we give her a... Could we get Aaron Rodgers? He's not busy. He's not in the playoffs anymore. He's not playing football. He's just growing out that weird rat tail on his head and going on radio shows talking about how, the woke mob has destroyed his $50 million contract or whatever he's talking about now.
Yeah, no, for sure. I could see that happening. Yeah.
Anyway, so what we're saying is, and this is a message not only, to our listeners, to, hey, if you have a famous friend, reach out to them. It's also a message, to the editors of the Charlatan. If any famous people are like, hey, we want to do something with you. We'll even take Dan Aykroyd, notable Carleton alum Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters fame. Also from that new Ghostbusters reboot that no one watched starring Paul Rudd. Sorry, People's Sexiest Man Alive, Paul Rudd. I forgot you have to include the full title.
Of
Don't
course.
want to have any disrespect towards the one and only Paul. So yeah, the story we were talking about, just to clarify, was that Sean Evans did a Q&A with Carleton students. Apparently it was great. He, is a very nice person, very comforting. He could come on our show, do you think?
Yeah. Just bring some wings,
Or I feel like we should get him, because like the hot wings takes the celebrity out of their element. We should try to take him out of his element. What's the opposite of a hot wing? Is it McDonald's fries?
Soggy fries.
Soggy fries.
Yes,
We bring him on the show. We do our new segment, Soggy Fries.
Soggy fry.
He has to eat soggy fries and answer questions about his personal life. I think we can get him.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to our favorite.
Tweet this at him.
At Sean Evans. Come eat soggy fries with me, notorious anti-vaxxer Sam Pomerant. Anyways, let's move on to our favorite segment on the show, brand new content. Super Duper Kyle, also known as Kyle. That's for days when, he just looks in the mirror and is like, I'm not super duper anymore. But he has a new album called It's Not So Bad, which coincidentally is also my review of the album. It's not so bad. It could have been worse. It could have been better. But, we like him. If you don't know him, he's the guy who did I Spy. And also, that's it. Some local artists, Ben_L released an EP, Trying My Best. Now, technically, this isn't brand new. It came out in 2022 on January 7th. But we haven't seen you guys since then, so it's brand new to us. It's a great EP with some bangers such as Apollo and See Through. And also, I should disclose that I'm getting paid $25 for each song that I reference off his album. And I need that because I think I'm about to lose this show. He's a good friend of mine, but I do recommend his music even as someone who is not his friend. That sounded like I've cut him off like in the middle of the sentence. Oh, this is going great. Other local artists, Leah Cloud has a new song called On Everything. Who's Gassing Who by Bangs. 2 just absolute bangers. Go listen to those on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Prime Music, Google Play Music. Shazam them. Play the songs on one of those streaming services and then Shazam them. They're great songs. Amazing. And also one more song to shout out, just because I can't get it out of my head. If you've been on TikTok and your algorithm is the same as mine, then about 1,000 times you've seen Dom Valley's Bin Himma. And it is, I feel like the final step of me turning into a Toronto man's will be when I finally quote that song in an Instagram caption. So look forward to that, guys. And just before we get to the final segment on the show, just before we wrap things up, Halen, how have you been doing? We're glad your mic still works. How have you been doing since, we've been on break from the show? Have things been going well for you?
Emotionally or physically?
I'm concerned what physically means in this context. Like,
I'm an anti-vaxxer.
Oh no.
No, just kidding.
Also, all the other anti-vax jokes in the show have been jokes.
Yes.
I think we should just not release this episode.
Yeah, let's just quit.
No. Have you gotten boosted yet? Because I got boosted and it hurt my arm.
Not yet.
You haven't gotten boosted.
No, I will.
That's good. I did it. I got it at the EY Center, which was really exciting for me because I bus passed the EY Center to get to Charlatan and I never knew what it was. So I was like giddy to get to go in and be like, oh my God, what's happening here? My sister drove me to get the vaccine. She's like, Sam, why are you excited about this? I'm like, you don't get it. I bus past the EY Center every day and I have never known what it is. And she's like, okay, that didn't explain it. That didn't, and I got in. I was like, "What could it be?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a conference center. It's just a bunch of rooms." And I was like, "Oh my God!" They're like, "Oh, you're excited to get your booster shot?" I'm like, "Not even a little bit. I am so excited to know that down that hallway is conference room B."
Shout out conference room B.
Shout out conference room B. That's what I call my bedroom. The B stands for bedroom.
Thanks.
But you're doing well. You're doing well.
Yeah, we're thriving, surviving.
Are you excited to go back to in-person classes?
Yes. Yeah, actually. Well, actually, this morning I had an 8:30. Don't tell my profs this, but I just put it on my bed and I had to sleep. It was the best nap of my life. So,
well, good thing this is going out to a public podcast that your prof might listen to. I'm not gonna listen to it.
Yeah, I don't know if she likes me very much.
Well, it's not like she's had a lot of chances to interact with you. You're sleeping through her class.
Oh, okay. You're an anti-vaxxer.
Okay. For the record, probably not. I just told a story about getting my booster shot.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. True.
Oh, sorry. On the subject of anti-vaxxers, would it shock me to tell you that Don Cherry came out and said that he's in support of the convoy?
No.
I read that article and I was like, oh, did we not just all assume that? Like, why? Why are we posting it like it's news?
Yeah. It's not like Nicki Minaj's statement on the vaccine. Like, This is what we expected.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah. Shocker. Don Cherry, the guy who's been hateful forever. The guy who's so racist that he hates people from Sweden, who are the whitest people on earth. He hates everyone not from Ontario. Like, even Quebecers, he's like, you speak a little French that's basically European. Get at it. Who's shocked that this man is also like, and on top of all that, I'm against the vaccine. It's not surprising.
It's really not.
It's surprising, like, when Joe Rogan announced that he's canceling his shows in Vancouver. It's like, well, yeah, how many Vancouverans love Joe Rogan?
The most liberal part of the country.
It's like, yeah, they've got a vaccine mandate. You didn't cancel shows. You were kicked out of the country. Anyways, Halen, do you want to wrap up the show with a vibe check?
Of course. So, this episode's been a little bit chaotic. You have to, excuse us. Also, Sam is not an anti-vaxxer, so I apologize.
Yeah, really great ending to the show. Let's get the vibes.
Right. So speaking of, actually, the vibe is just to stay safe, So my thoughts are, you just have to stay safe from the anti-vaxxers on Facebook and in public, especially this weekend, which we don't know if
this past weekend, okay. It's already happened for you guys. So hopefully you're all good.
Yeah. Also from the cold, that's like another huge impediment to my day, which is difficult because the tunnels aren't open, but you can always just never go outside again, which might be good, especially this past weekend. And shout out to all my people who are allergic to peanuts. Random, Mother Nature decided that you shall not enjoy nature's favorite nut without your body taking a screenshot. So, that means dying, for those of you who don't know. So,
why does it
shout out to the anti-vaxxers too.
Questions. Because I don't TikTok that often. Why does taking a screenshot, your body taking a screenshot, mean dying? Because I've taken screenshots on my phone, it doesn't die.
Well, it's the nicest way I could put it without insulting people who are allergic to peanuts, because let's be real, it's a little weak.
I'm not asking why you said. My question was not why did you say that? Mm-hmm. As much as, that's also a fair question to ask. Why would we go after people who are allergic to peanuts on this show? Haven't we insulted enough people?
No.
But why have people decided that your body taking a screenshot means death?
I think because it's like an electric shock, like you get those like, am I alive?
I don't think the people who invented this saying have taken a screenshot ever. Because I take so many accidental screenshots because on iPhones, not to flex, but I have one. The volume and the power on opposite sides, so I'll click them. I'll try to turn the phone off, and it just takes a screenshot. And I've never been like, oh wow, this is so bad, I'll compare it to death. I've always been like, well, that's inconvenient. I'm never gonna delete that photo because I never look at my photos.
Well, maybe because the screenshot is permanent, death is permanent, therefore the connection.
Oh, that works. That
there we go.
That works. And I guess on that note, that's our show.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Tune in next week for more insightful dialogue. I'm Sam Pomerant.
I'm Halen.
And be safe.
Bye.